So YouTube viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast on my segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this podcast will retain some adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will retain some adult language. So anyway, let's get into episode 3 of Black Lightning Season 2. So anyway, the episode starts off like this. Tobias had killed a cop, a dirty cop, from the previous episode. Turns out Tobias had this dirty cop still evidence, steal some type of evidence from the police department. So anyway, Deputy Chief Harrison was on the case. So anyway, while that was going on, Tobias had get painkiller or commit get painkiller as promotion as his new right hand. So basically, after that was going on, So basically, Jennifer was working on controlling her power. So basically, Gandhi recommended a medicine named Paradise. So Paradise has the ability to go into people's minds and make reality. So basically, Paradise has the ability to go into people's, like his sexual ability to go into people's minds and make different realities inside that person's mind. So basically, Paradise is helping Jennifer work on controlling her powers. Meanwhile, Jefferson, went to school when they reopened, and he found that the school had metal detectors, on the orders of the new principal of Garfield High, named Mike Larry. So basically, Jefferson tried to be nice to Mike Larry, but so basically asked him about why you put these metal detectors in school. So Mike Larry, being a dick, kind of a dick, he said that, if you would have put these, he responded, if you would have put these metal detectors in the school in the first place, I would not have the job right now. So basically, even though that comment pissed off Jefferson, but he managed to hold himself back. So basically, the first meeting between Jefferson and the new principal of Garfield High, Mr. Mike Larry, the first encounter did not go anywhere. So anyway, as for Lynn, when it comes to helping the part metahumans, she needed more help. So basically, she needed another scientist that is qualified just like her, but no good qualified scientist doesn't want anything to do with these part metahumans. So basically, Agent Odell, who's in charge of the ASA, who now suggested that Dr. Jen is qualified to help you, but Dr. Jen pretty much a mad doctor. She's pretty much a mad doctor. So basically, Lynn heard about Dr. Jen, she is qualified, but she's a total fucking nutball. So basically, Odell said that's true, but she's the only child. So basically, Lynn and Agent Ozem made a deal with Dr. Jans that we'll get you out of jail, if you help us with these metahumans. But since Lynn doesn't trust her and Agent Odell doesn't really trust Dr. Jans, they put an implant in her leg, just in case she tries to escape. So basically, if she tries to leave the lab or try to move the implant, or go anywhere where she's not supposed to be, the implant just disable Dr. Jet if she tries to escape or tries to move the implant and whatnot. So basically, Lynn and Agent Odell had, put an implant that would stop Dr. Jet from escaping and whatnot. Anyway, as for Vanessa, Vanessa was watching the news about the church, about the new state free clinic. So basically, some big real estate business corporation was buying the land where the church free clinic was at. So basically, so Vanessa went to the Reverend who she helped, who she gave the money to help the metahumans that was trapped in the pods, or the pod metahumans, help their families out and whatnot. So anyway, so basically it's like, so basically the Reverend gave her the price to how much they need to buy the land where the clinic is. So basically, at least over $3,000 or some shit like that. So anyway, with the help of Gammy, they found out that the real estate business who's buying the land where the free clinic is just a big front for money laundering. So basically, with the help, after Vanessa and Gary forgot that this whole big, the whole buying the church clinic, buying the land where the church clinic is just a big scam for laundering money. They decided to rob rob the gangsters who was running this big loan, that was running this big scam. So basically, they stole with the help of Gary, let's just stole the money from these gangsters who was running the scam and gave the money to the church. That way they can buy the land where the free clinic is and keep their free clinic open. So basically, after that happened, Deputy Chief Anderson reached out to Jefferson and asked for his help to solve the murder of the dead cop that Tobias killed. So basically, Jefferson at Stop Lightning, got the information that Tobias had killed the cop, Camille, aka Painkiller, and he had Camille, aka Painkiller, to make sure that he cleared up the mess and whatnot. So basically, he told Henderson about it was Tobias who had your cop killed, the dirty cop. So anyway, Jefferson reached out to Camille, aka Painkiller's mother, and got her help to gotta help to, to have a little chat with Camille and whatnot. So basically, Gabby told that if you do meet up with Camille, make sure you get one of his darts. Turns out that the toxin from painkillers darts can help those part metahumans to lead to a cure. So basically, Gang told him. Sorry, I'm tongue tied. So basically, Gang told Jefferson that if you can get one of Camille's darts or painkiller on the AK painkiller's darts, the toxin can leads to the cure to helping those part metahumans. So basically, so Jefferson. Jefferson met up with Camille, aka Painkiller, and and tried to get Painkiller to write out device well, but Painkiller was not cooperating with Jefferson. So basically, Jefferson and Painkiller got into a fight. So basically, got into a fight and whatnot. But Jefferson managed to get Painkiller's dart with his toxin inside the dart. So anyway, then DC survives well. So then she survives well at a funeral home or something like that, or mausoleum funeral home where he's paying respect to his dead sister. So anyways, while he was paying respect to his dead sister's body and whatnot, casket and whatnot, somebody to act. Write it out to buy his bail to the police. So basically, while Tobias was paying respect to his dead sister, Mr. A, somebody ratted Tobias out, and Mr. Anderson and the whole female police department arrested Tobias Bell for the murder of the dirty cop and whatnot. So basically, so Henderson went to Jefferson to tell him that that we got somebody. We got a tip from somebody, and we arrested Tobias well. So Jefferson seemed relieved when he heard that news. So anyway, that's pretty much the main things that happened in Batman. But there is one more thing. Turns out that that Jefferson's ex-vice principal, who was a agent that worked for Martin Parker, was still alive after she fought Tobias. Turns out she showed up at Gamer's apartment, barely, all bloody, but still breathing at Gamer's apartment, as to Gamer helped him steal that money for the gangsters to save the church credit. So basically, Kari, Jefferson ex-vice president / Martin Agent Spy is still alive after she tries to steal the briefcase from Tobias. So anyway, that's pretty much what happened in Black Lightning. So anyway, like always, this is your Michael, signing off. 1,